Springfield's Commercial Street is blocked off this week at Washington Avenue as crews are gutting and tearing down a more than 100-year-old structure.
The demolition, which is expected to be completed tomorrow afternoon, will make way for a new development, but some neighbors are sad to see the historic building go. Color 10's Parker Paget reports.
Neighbors I spoke to tell me this building behind me has stood for over 100 years, but is now in the process of being torn down for new development. I spoke to a woman who tells me she hopes whatever comes of it is a positive for the area, but is still upset that that history is now gone.
It's a really sad thing that Springfield hasn't cherished its historical buildings and its history in general.
Shelley Gibson lives on Washington and Commercial Street near this old building. It's being torn down to make way for a mixed-use development with retail space at the bottom and apartments on top.
There's no reason why a roof couldn't have been put on that building and help preserve it until someone could have done something more positive with it.
In the past, the developers at Prosperity Partners say renovating the old building would have been too expensive. The new building at Commercial in Washington is part of a larger project on C Street that includes townhomes, apartments, and renovations at the Old Missouri Hotel. When the project was presented to City Council in March, people liked the idea of a facelift, but had concerns about the way it would be done.
I feel like I need to make sure that the confines of that district remain sacred, because future funding for my future projects could be impacted if it's no longer historic district with the same stature.
It just feels like decoupling of the phases into their own redevelopment projects would be smoother, and we could work through the issues faced with each of those different projects.
Gibson says now the teardown is underway, she wants to see something in its place that fits in with C Street.
What I would like to see are development plans that actually will be implemented for low-rise buildings that are in keeping with the buildings that are already up and down Commercial Street.
We have reached out to the developer behind this project, but at this time have not heard back. Reporting in Springfield, Parker Paget, Color 10 News.